What's up, everybody? Sorry if the camera's a little shaky, but I'm driving. I'm actually on my way down to the new homestead, making a last trip down there for a little bit, bringing some stuff down. And as I'm driving, I know a lot of people, we've talked about things like this in the past. Did you guys ever walk around or drive around your neighborhood or where you live and really think about what your neighborhood or where you live would be like in a real shit hits the fan scenario? Is it realistic that your neighbors would really come together and you guys, the sense of community would grow and you become one and thrive? Do you think that your neighbors, the opposite will happen with your neighbors, that it's going to be every man for himself? Do you think they're going to shut each other out? Do you think it's going to become a war zone type of situation where everybody's going to be out trying to loot each other? Stressful situations, you know. Your friends can become enemies. People you thought your friends might not necessarily be your friends. I mean, things like that can happen. You know, if you live in the country, like where I'm going, you know, yeah, you're isolated. Do you feel that you'll remain isolated? Do you feel that people are going to start and shit hits the fan from your more urban areas and suburban areas? Are they going to come into the rural areas, assuming that people in the rural places might have a more homestead-esque vibe going on with more supplies, stash, and firearms, and more land and livestock? Things to think about, you know. I don't know how many people really think about this stuff when they're prepping. You know, I know a lot of us seasoned preppers and survivalists, and you know, a lot of us with I'll say more extreme backgrounds per se. Sometimes we have a better sense of what humanity can be like under duress and stress and real bad situations, what can happen in those type of situations, you know. But everybody, you know, has their own thoughts and opinions of what the world's going to be like and the shit hits the fan scenario. What's yours? What do you think your community, that's what I'm trying to get, I want to get a feel of from everybody. Just get everybody's minds thinking, what do you think would happen with your community where you currently live in a real world shit hits the fan scenario? And I want you to think about it. Don't just say, oh yeah, my community's going to come together, everybody's going to work together, it's going to be great. This is not Doomsday's Preppers, where they got this guy in wherever it was, where he's got his whole neighborhood's getting together and everybody knows what everybody has and everybody's going to work together to survive and thrive. I personally don't think that's what's going to happen. I don't think it's going to be an all-out necessarily war zone in all neighborhoods. You know, that's not what I'm saying. But I don't think that everybody's going to be all buddy-buddy either just because you live in a community. Because you live in a gated community doesn't necessarily mean everybody's going to be all buddy-buddy. You know what I mean? So I think everybody needs to really take some time and put some thought into that. And the reason I say that is because that makes a difference in how you prep. You got to think not a year down the road, not 5 years down the road, but 10 years down the road. You got to think about people as a whole. Because remember, in fact, funny, in the movie Men in Black, there was a good line. Tommy Lee Jones says to Will Smith, you know, the person is smart, but people are dumb, panicky animals. And that's true. And everybody's always got to remember that. Because people that are scared are dangerous. Maybe not all of them. Might not happen to everybody, but scared people are dangerous people. So, with that being said, guys, leave some comments below. Let's just get the discussion going a little bit. One day, at some point, I'm probably going to go live. I don't know when, but I'm thinking about doing that at some point. Also, 2 quick shout outs that I want everybody to go check out. These channels is Virginia Prepper and Wasteland Prepping. 2 really good guys. 2 really good guys. Fairly new channels. They're growing. Let's help them grow. We got some great information. 2 really good guys. 2 really great channels. I really would appreciate it if you guys stop by there and show them a little bit of love. So with that being said, I'm going to get out of my truck, I'm going to get some gas, and I'm going to continue my trip to Virginia. So, excuse me. Everybody, stay safe, stay strong. Put some thought in what I just said. Leave some comments below. I would love to hear what everybody thinks and where everybody stands and how everybody thinks their community would be, because it's really important how you prep. Because if you're planning on a sense of community, you got to prep with that in mind. If you're planning on thinking that if you think your community is going to be an all-out shitstorm, you got to prep with that in mind, not just prepping, just stocking up food and water. You got to prepare for that as well. See what I'm saying? If you live in a rural environment, like where I'm going, you may feel that you're safe or not, but you might feel you're perfectly fine. Others of you out there might feel people are going to start moving to the rural areas, going those directions, trying to get out of the cities. I mean, they got to go somewhere. They might be coming to those areas off the beaten path because they might assume that that's where the more resources and stuff are. So, just things to think about. My overall consensus, people, I know I'm off topic already a little bit, but my overall consensus of humans as a whole is everybody is not always good. They're not all bad, but everybody's not always good. And good people can do bad things in tough situations. And panicky, scared people can do really bad things. So, with that being said, last time I'm going to say this now I'm going to get off. Got to get gas, got to keep going. Stay safe, stay strong. God bless the United States. Keep supporting our Second Amendment, guys. Leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. All right, everybody. I'll talk to you all soon. Have a great weekend.